Alrighty, so this is my website, Women in Louisiana History. The goal of this site was to educate visitors on different women in Louisiana history. I took a class at LSU that covered a lot of women in Louisiana history, even though the class was um, centrally about Louisiana history. I found it very interesting to cover the various women and significant figures that had an impact on life today in Louisiana. So this is my homepage. It welcomes the user. Has a really cool map of Louisiana in the back. We also have my biography. There I am in my one good headshot that I have. Along with a biography. So if you want to get to know that fella, you can read about it down in here. We also have my resources page. So this is various resources that I found really interesting that covered a wide range. So we have women of the century in Louisiana. That includes Kathleen Blanco. There she is, the first and only female governor that we had in Louisiana. Also, the women's suffrage movement in Louisiana. Then I also have this little page that I got from the class wiki. That's about just Louisiana history. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Louisiana and not be so focused on women's history in Louisiana, you have that. So that has various resources on it as well. Some historical media. I chose to have a Louisiana podcast based on Louisiana literature history. You can see that there, literature, history, and culture. So if podcasts are your thing, that's available to you. Also, a really cool video about Marie Laveau. One of the most famous figures in Louisiana history. One of the most famous female figures as well, who's had a huge impact on culture in Louisiana. So check that out if you get a chance, if you want to learn a little bit more about her. The tech projects that we have my digital story. So this is my digital story here on the Colfax Massacre. Very interesting. I had no idea. I grew up hearing about Colfax because of the Pecan Festival there and also Mudfest that takes place there. Colfax Massacre, something that happened during the Reconstruction era. It's one of those things... horrible thing that happened that I never knew about. Wanted to, educate others on that, and I find it to be a very interesting video. Huge piece of Louisiana history that, is close to home. So check that out if you get a chance. We also have the PLE and the PLN. So this is, kind of explaining the what these two things are, what those abbreviations mean. And what the differences are. So there's the little graphic kind of showing you what that is and how they work in tandem. This here is going to give you like a little reflection on blogs, curation tools, and microblogs. So if you're not really familiar with what those are, oops, sorry, got a little pop up there. Ignore that. I want to ignore it as well. Thank you. So yeah, if you're not familiar with any of these terms, or if you are and you want to learn a little bit more, you have blogs, curation tools, microblogs, as well as reflections if you want my own personal commentary on what these things are and what they can be used for. Let's see. So we also have the mobile app. So I did a presentation on Evernote. So if you want to check that out, this is Evernote. Kind of tells you what it is. A cool little graphic there. What it is, also how you use it, where you can get it, how much you have to pay for it, also the benefits, what you can use it for, and then some of the challenges that I ran into in using the app. And then also a little YouTube video if you don't know what Evernote is, how to use it, you don't know where to start, anything like that. Then we have where this little video is going to be. So, if you want to rewatch this, it'll be right there. And if you scroll on down, you can hop on over to my blog, which is Women Who Built America. So this is a more tech heavy blog, but I'm definitely going to have some resources on here. I wanted to kind of build off of that PLE and have a resource that allows for visitors who want to learn a little bit more about a wider scope of information. So women, just general women who built America, things that have impacted women in history. For most of that, being that this is a more technology centric blog, if you want to get some women history, there are two podcasts. This one I've listened to personally for a class, and it is fantastic. Very, very, very well produced and very informative. We also have Femalista. I've heard snippets. I never really got into it, but reading just the different things that they go over and the type of content, I think it's very in line with the site. I think it can be very, very enlightening. So give that a listen, and I will do the same. So here we have Wicked Wikis. This is going to go over what a wiki is, what it can be used for, and then we also have that one headshot once again with a little bit about me and what I hope to learn in this class. And then we also have a little bit more about me. So, if you really want to get to know me, there is that. So let's hop on over back to the Google site. If you want to contact me, shoot me an email, hit that. I have Outlook. If you want, I'm using a PC right now. So if you have a Mac, you're running iOS, it's going to pop up differently, but that's how it pops up on mine. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So anyway, that is my little website here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do have any questions, like I said, you can hit that little contact button right there, and it'll hop you on over to the Mail app or whatever app you use. We also have the tech blog. I actually do plan on continuing to use this website. I think it's really cool. I love history. I definitely want to teach history, so I hope to continually add things. I don't know if that's a word, but I hope to continue using this website and add to it. So if you want to learn a little bit more about women in Louisiana history, and then if you want to learn about women in American history, just hop on over and give me a visit, and hopefully I will have some content on there for you so that you can, check it out and learn with me. Alrighty. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.